So if you have clicked on this video, that means you're a miracle. Do you know how lucky you are to be alive today? Do you know how lucky you are that you woke up today from your bed in the morning? Do you even realize the power of being up in the morning? Getting to experience this human life. You are one out of 400 trillion people who has been chosen to live this human life and experience. Not everyone gets that. Not everyone has woken up from their bed today. Do you understand that? You should be feeling blessed. You should be feeling lucky that you're alive today because you are a miracle. You are a damn miracle. Whoever is watching this, you are such a miracle. And let me tell you about why you should believe that you are a miracle and who you truly are, and start understanding, realizing who you truly are, and see your own worth and save yourself. Because let me tell you, in this life, no one will ever save you. Only you can save yourself. As they say, you can take the horse to the water, but the horse has to drink the water itself. No one can work out for you. No one can eat your portion of your food. No one can complete your degree for you because you registered as a student. No one else can do that for you. Not your parents, not your sister, not your father, not your brother, nobody. Absolutely no one can do that for you. You do it for you. You enrolled yourself in the school, so you're supposed to complete that degree. You're supposed to do something for yourself. It is so important to understand who you are. No one will tell that to you. People can say a lot of things to you. Someone can say you're the best person on this planet. Some people can say you're the shittiest person on this planet. Only your opinion matters because no one has ever lived the way how you live. Only you know what's going on inside of you. You have lived every experience with you. You go to bed with yourself at night. You go to the bathroom with yourself. You do certain things with yourself. No one else is doing that for you. And no one will ever do that for you. So you better start realizing that. No one is coming to save you. No one has to save you. No one owes you anything. You have to make the most out of this life. You are given one life, one body in this body, and experience it. Cherish it fully. Now, I'm not saying be happy all the time. It's impossible to be happy all the time. It's not possible to be happy all the time, but you have to appreciate every single moment. You have to appreciate your hard days, your sad days. But you don't have to do it. You don't have to wallow in your sadness. You don't have to bed rot for 5 months straight because that's going to take you nowhere. And believe me, I have done this. I have spent 3.5 months doing absolutely nothing with my life, and I was depressed. I wasn't eating right. I was sad. I was being yelled at by my family. I suffered everything. But then I realized this is not what I want. This thing does not exist in my reality anymore, and I clicked out of that. Because you have to understand that you have to not take this as a reality. You have to move out of it. You have to switch it. You have to get out of this. If you are feeling bad right now, I just want to tell you that it's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be fine. It's not the end of the world. It's always, you feel like it's end of the world. It feels stressful. You feel like you can't do anything anymore. Everything is against you. Everyone is against you. But that's not the case. Let me tell you my story. A few days ago, certain people said certain things to me, and I took it very seriously, and I took it to heart, and I was really upset, and I had lost faith in people. I had lost faith in myself. I felt like nothing was going in my favor, and I just didn't feel like myself, and I felt like nothing's working out for me, and I stopped seeing myself as worthy, and I stopped seeing myself as like I am something, because I was giving other people power on like if they think that I'm worthy enough or not. And I wasn't doing the best, and I was really upset, and that upset turned into anger, enragement. I felt full of rage because, see, that's the thing. When you are angry, when you are upset, your emotions are trying to tell you something. Don't We always demonize and we talk about negative emotions like, oh, don't negative emotions, oh my god. But the thing is, don't demonize your negative emotion. You have to see, what are these emotions trying to tell you? Why are you angry in the first place? Why is it triggering you? Why is this certain situation or this certain person triggering you in the first place? Because your triggers are trying to teach you something. Learn from your triggers, everybody. Learn from your damn triggers. You have to learn from your triggers. Because if something triggers you, that means you're not comfortable in yourself. And discomfort, and I've always talked about this, discomfort always leads to growth in life. Always. Absolutely always leads to growth in life. And if you're in your comfort zone all the time, you're not growing. Because let's be honest, if you have the same friends for 15 years of your life right now, and you're not trying to do anything, not making new friends, whatever, then I'm sorry, you haven't grown, and your friends haven't grown either, because you're stuck with the same people. Because you have to go out. This is part of life. You have to go out, be in different settings, make new friends, have new experiences, possibly be in a relationship. There's a lot of things life will teach you through different people. And I totally believe in the fact that every person that walks into your life is trying to teach you a lesson, is trying to give you some, trying to fulfill a purpose in your life, trying to give you a lesson in your life. And you have to see these people as lessons and understand what they're trying to teach you, because every single person in your life is a mirror of you, is an extension of you. The things that you see in them are things that you have inside of you, or else you would not recognize it. For example, if I see somebody's ambition, I see that this person has so much potential, it's because I see that I have that potential in myself. That's why I'm able to see that, because as I said, these people mirror me. And this is why I am in contact with these people, because I see something similar to myself in them. So my point being is, understand your triggers. See your emotions. Like, what is your anger trying to teach you? Sometimes anger comes from things that you are silent about, and then you burst because it is trying to tell you something that you're not comfortable with. You're using an anger as your defense mechanism, and I've seen so many people use anger as their defense mechanism, because a lot of times people who have never spoken up for themselves in their lives will use anger as a defense mechanism, will use as a boundary or as a shield that, okay, I don't want this. But that's not healthy. That's not healthy. Using anger, yes, you can, it's not healthy for you and for the other person, because that causes unpleasantness. But in the moment, yes, you will learn something. But over time, you have to understand your anger, your rage, your resentment on every single person that you meet, because that's just showing that you are trying to overly defend yourself. And sadness. If you are right now sad about something, I want you to get a piece of paper and a pencil and literally write, okay, what is going on? Write your name. For example, I would say, hey Namya, what's up? What's going on? Why are we upset? Why are we angry? What do we feel? Why are we feeling this? What is making us triggered? Why did you react to that situation in that way? Analyze yourself. Really, really believe in is analyzing myself, doing the inner work for myself, because my life has transformed so much because I did the inner work for myself. Because every single thing, Every single person that comes into my life or every situation is trying to teach me something. That's how I see, because I don't see it as, oh, why is God um doing this to me? I see like, okay, what is God trying to tell me? Because I believe in signs from the universe. I believe in angel numbers. I believe in synchronicities, and I see life as signs now. Every single thing I see as signs. Like if I see 111, I'm like, oh, okay, new beginnings. Or if I see 333, oh, it's time for creativity. Something along those lines, because I know what it is and what is God trying to tell me. Or if I see something in my dreams, I'll find the symbolism. Okay, why did this happen? What is this trying to teach me? Why did this certain person come into my dream? Or why am I doing a certain action in my dream? I always research the meanings of things, because I am an intuitive person and I love observing and I love analyzing myself and the people around me. If you are in a situation where you're like, I can't trust anyone anymore, I feel isolated, I want to isolate, ask yourself, do you even trust yourself? Do you even connect to yourself? Because again, as I said, whatever is mirroring out is probably within you, like everything as an extension of you, a mirror of you. Because if people are not betraying your trust or anything, are you trusting yourself? Are you doing things for yourself? Are you procrastinating? Because if you're procrastinating, that means you're not trusting yourself enough to do that job. So think about it. Think about, what are you doing? Are you even doing and getting to your own full potential? And if you're in a situation where you feel like you want to not be with yourself, or probably being in a very sensitive situation where you feel like harming yourself, first of all, don't do that. Because if other people don't recognize you, your worth, that doesn't mean you don't have to recognize your worth. That doesn't mean you go out here hurting yourself in really bad ways. You don't have to do that to yourself. Who cares if they don't understand you? That if they don't understand you, that means they're not even right for you. You have to cut these people off if they don't understand you. And even if no one understands you, as I said, and I'm gonna say it again, you understand yourself. And no one can ever come close to that feeling of how you understand yourself, because only you know the way you break. Only you know the way you do certain things, your quirks, your oddities, whatever, your quirkiness, your fun things. Only you can get that. Authenticity is the highest frequency possible. It's even higher than love. The minute you tap into your frequency, the minute you start acting in accordance with yourself and just not care about anything, and just simply do the things that you love, and doing not caring about what other people think of you, and think about being perceived and judgment and all things like that, the minute you're free, freedom, you feel so light. And even if people are commenting certain things about you, saying, it's not personal, it's never personal, it's probably something that's going on within them and they're projecting. Most of the times people project, because let's talk about that. And these people, because you are in your authenticity, right? And you are, when you are in your own natural free habitat, then you're triggering these people and you're triggering something in them. That's why they're saying certain things about you and doing certain things, because they are being triggered by your natural state. And you should not see it as a negative thing. You should see it as in an empathetic way, like, oh, maybe this person will realize some things about themselves, and probably they will grow if they choose to do so. But they are realizing something. I mean, see it like that. If you're an empath like me, I would see it like that. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this person is realizing something, and me being myself is making them realize something about themselves, and that's amazing. And obviously it's free will, it's up to them how do they react to it eventually, but I triggered an emotional reaction in them. And if you can gain an emotional reaction out of people, whether positive or negative, that means you're doing something right. And you are on your own natural, authentic self, and you're triggering something, an emotional reaction out of these people. Talk to your family. I would say please don't be in isolation for too long, because when you're stuck in your head in these points in time, it gets really bad. Talk to anyone you can. If it's a professional, if it's watching a video, if it's talking to your sibling, maybe your best friend, partner, cousin, whoever, talk to somebody. And even if you don't want to talk about a certain this matter, your upsetting matter, just talk in general. Because I'm telling you, talking always helps. And even if you don't want to share with anyone, journal it. I think journaling is one of the best things, because trust me, when you write your feelings and emotions down, it's like the law that states if you write some half of your problem, it's already solved. And you're writing your problems, and then it's already on paper, and then you're done with it. And if you feel up to it, maybe burn the paper so that you feel even more lighter. But yeah, trust me, it's gonna get better. It's all going to be okay. You're going to be fine. Believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Always, always, always believe in yourself. Don't wait for other people to tell you that, oh, I believe in you. Believe in yourself first. Because if you believe in yourself first, people will naturally believe in you. The way you perceive yourself is the way others will perceive you. As simple as that. And I am so, 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 so proud of you for being here today and living this beautiful life, and cherish your life and live your life and love your life to the fullest. And as I always say to my friends and family, life is only for 4 days. If you're wasting 2 days on crying and just like self-sabotaging, then what's the point? Live your life to the fullest. Dance in public, make TikToks in public, do whatever. Live to your full potential, live to your full authenticity, and love yourself, and watch how the universe and the world will reward you. As always, I love you so much. You got this. I am rooting for you. God is rooting for you. Yes, God is always rooting for you. It's you and God always. And yes, I'll see you in my next one, guys. I love you so much. Bye.